Good morning, happy birthday. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Every day is your birthday if you choose to celebrate it as such, as you choose to celebrate life, in fact, every single day. We have some clouds for Roz, a little bit of sunshine, it's nice, and I am at the not illegal rave in Cirencester to grab some coffee. There's a few people in the queue here, so just thought I'd better start this up now rather than wait. The queue is taking a little while to come down. Anyway, happy Saturday, everybody, and happy birthday to the people whose real birthdays it is today. Sally, Judith, Kerrie. We're going to get back onto this in a second. Hold on a second. Sally, Judith, PJ, Maya, Stephen, Kerrie, Tom, Michael, Paul, and Tania. So happy birthday to all of you from today's birthday. I was going to do Sundays as well, but there's a whole bunch of people on Sundays, and I've only got a couple on Monday. So on Monday I'm going to do the Sunday. So happy birthday for you for Sunday, for tomorrow. If it's your birthday tomorrow. It's my mum's birthday on Monday as well, so mum will get a special shout out on Monday, along with all the people from Sunday. So happy birthday to all you guys. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Clubhouse a little bit. It's why my routine's gone a bit out of whack today. And then obviously my routines as a byproduct of that. But we always start off with what's the one thing you're going to get done today, or this weekend, in fact, because it's the whole weekend now, isn't it? Blow out that one candle. What's that one thing? Put this hand on your heart while you think about that one thing you're going to get done during this day. And then breathe in 5 through your nose. Light your candles on your cake. Hold for 5, that is, and then blow out the candles on the cake. And wish happy birthday to Sally, Judith Joy. I love the name Judith Joy. I've left your surname in there, Joy, because Joy was just such a cool thing to leave in here. And I loved your profile picture with the mug on your head. Very nice. Sally Rivers, who teaches people how to sing, and Sally, who may be one of my first clients on my walking retreats when we start them up again, which have now been delayed until next year, unfortunately. I may pop out to Spain later in the year to scout out the route a bit more and take a few more pictures of the route and all that kind of stuff later in the year. So if anybody does want to come on me on that scouting trip, I'm not sure when that date's going to be, but it's going to be after, probably going to be October, maybe even November in northwest of Spain. Let me know. PJ, I can't remember where I met you, but I remember having some really cool chats with you. I think you're from Texas, the area, I think. Maya, not sure where I know you from at all. Stephen Heath, of course, a lovely boyfriend of the lovely Claire Russell. So I hope you're well, Stephen, and having a lovely day with Claire and the families up in Rugby. Hope you have a lovely time. Kerrie Fleet, not sure where I know you from. Tom Heaney, recognise you. I think we've had a couple of conversations in the past. Michael Trigg, who teaches people how to speak and do talks and stuff like that. So happy birthday to you, Michael. Paul Ross, of course, is UW, Utility Warehouse. Paul Ross, UW. And Tania, who lives in Cheltenham. Haven't had a catch up from you for ages, Tania. Lovely to see your children all growing up, though. Got yourself a nice little family going on there. Hope life is treating you well and that you are very happy. So happy birthday to all of you guys. So my routine got a bit out of whack this morning because I've just started implementing the Clubhouse app on my dad's old iPhone. Played around with it last night, and it was quite interesting because there was a dating room in Clubhouse last night, and that was quite fun. Met a couple of people on that, and then this morning when I woke up, I picked up the phone and it said the singles room is open, and I thought, I've got to go check out the singles room, haven't I? And sure enough, I was in there, and it was complete mental chat in there. Some really lovely people. One lady was talking about her effort bucket. That's probably a clean way of saying that. It's basically a list of types of people that she'd like to sleep with before the end of her life. It was quite wild and crazy, but also kind of fun to take part in that. And I met a lovely lady on there called Mary, who is from Germany originally, currently living in Siberia, I think. Molecular biology and epistemology, and she teaches aerobatic flying or something. It's just amazing woman, and I've had a lovely chat with her this morning, so that's been fun. And I said I'd give her a shout out, so here is your shout out, Mary. Lovely to have met you. Where's this guy going? Okay. Yeah, so that's not my routine out completely, of course, because I ended up getting drawn into Clubhouse and chatting to people on there a little bit too much, I think, and didn't really do my morning routine properly. Haven't watched the Evan Carmichael videos, for example. And then just as I was about to leave the house, I got drawn into a room with John Lee, Rob Moore, Samantha Brown, and Ed J.C. Smith, and eventually Lauren Tickner and Shah Wasamund turned up in there as well. So they're all friends of mine. John Lee, I've not met John Lee yet, but everybody else, although I haven't actually met Shah in person either. Yeah, everybody else. No, I haven't met Lauren Tickner actually in person either yet. I feel like I know you so well, Lauren, if you happen to be watching this. Anyway, and that was a fascinating chat about marketing and branding and so forth. So yeah, I got drawn into that a little bit then. And now I'm finally out going for a run. And I was going to run up to where I normally go, and then I thought, oh, it's a Saturday. I wonder if I can start a new routine on a Saturday to go and grab myself a coffee from Rave now that everything's opened up. So I might just do that on a Saturday morning now, as always, go and run to Rave and grab myself a coffee from here. So anyway, so the point being is that obviously we have our routines, and if we're not careful, we can get knocked out of our routines if we allow ourselves to be distracted by something. So this kind of top tip of the day, I suppose, today really is to be careful of your routines. Allow them to be flexible, of course, but if they're important to you and they make a difference in your life, then you need to be careful to stick to those routines and make sure that they don't get destroyed by distractions, particularly on social media distractions. I'm kind of waiting, but we'll see. Maybe you'll jump ahead of me in a minute. So anyway, so that's the tip of the day, I guess you could say. I also want to talk about the Blinkist book of the day, which I was listening to on the way here. It's called Black and White Thinking, because there's a couple of fascinating concepts in there. Just grabbing up the notes on that one, because they basically said that there's three different types of things that allow us. We have the black and white thinking. It's a absolutely fascinating way of thinking about black and white thinking, which is binary thinking is what they talk about, black and white thinking. So, and they said there's three main parts to that. There's the fight or flight, then it's us versus them, and then right versus wrong. And if you can add those into your marketing, then it can have a very big influencing psychological effect on people. People will choose their tribe over other things, and you've seen this a lot in America at the moment. But they've done some really cool psychological things on this, and there was one particular thing I was going to talk about, and I've completely forgotten what it was. But anyway, go and listen to that book, Black and White Thinking. It's absolutely fascinating about psychology of how we think and how we decide. A lot of it comes down to how it was useful to us when we were obviously back in the old days. But now that we've got a more modern society, that some of these things are not quite so helpful to us. And you can spot them if you look out for them. So anyway, that's my thinking for today. Go listen to that book. It's fascinating, and I will make a comment in the description below, or the comments below, what the topic was that I particularly wanted to focus on, which I've completely forgot about now. Anyway, so now I'm going to say happy birthday. The queue has built up behind me, so I'm just going to say happy birthday and send love out to everybody. There you go. Boom. Send love out to the world. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care, guys. Bye for now.